Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and today I want to talk to you guys a little bit again about the supplement industry is really laughing at its customers. And some people are going like, Jason, you say this all the time. You probably make this video or something like it once a week. Yeah, and I have to because there's not enough dissenting voices out there. 95% of the people in the fitness industry who are giving people advice are selling this crap and they're profiting on it and they're laughing at you guys. And I don't feel right about that. So let me put on my +5 out of weaponsmithing. We're going to scale up my crafting a little bit and let's talk about this. And here's the thing, when you look at the marketing tactics of the supplement industry, it's almost like going to a strip club. You know, you guys go in there, and this is the reason a lot of people who are clever don't hang out in places like that. You know, you go in there, you have a drink or two, girls flirting with you, you start spending a little bit of money, and before long, before you know it, you're having a good time, and all of a sudden you're broke, and you didn't get any pussy. All right, the supplement industry is kind of like that. It really is. And they promote that. They promise you that you're going to get pussy. Look how many guys even throw that in your face. That if you just get bigger, you get leaner, all your dreams are going to come true. They almost spin it that way. And you get more and more of these guys now driving the Lamborghinis and stuff and Ferraris in some of their videos and nice cars, girls around. It's like they're selling you this illusion that the only reason you don't have those things is because you're not big enough. Maybe your biceps aren't big enough. You're not lean enough, not ripped enough. But if you get there, you're going to have Lamborghini, you're going to have girls, you're going to have all these things. It's like they sell this illusion. It's very much like a strip club. It's very much like a strip club. They're selling you a dream. But that's all it is. It's a dream. It's an illusion. And at the end of the day, all you get is spending all your money and you don't even get any pussy. And the truth is, it's scary because it's this whole concept of you're not good enough. But if you buy our products, you buy into our bullshit, you're going to be good enough. They know that. They market to that insecurity, and no one wants to feel like they've been conned. That's one reason it's easy to hate me when I talk about this stuff. It's one reason it's real easy for these companies to turn people on me, because no one wants to feel like they've been fucked. No one likes that feeling. And sometimes people are going to be in denial of that. They get caught up in that investment trap. They've invested their time, their money, their reputation sometimes. They tell everyone they use all these things. They can't admit that they've been suckered, not to other people and not to themselves. But you know, when you really look at it, look at even the most basic supplements. We don't even need to get into all these pond algae and everything else. You take this pond algae, it'll block your myostatin and all this other crazy shit. Look at some of the most basic, simple supplements. And I'm going to hit the granddaddy of them. How about protein powders? Protein shakes. And you know, before it was always, oh, you need X amount of protein, or you need these extra feedings of protein. You know, you need 6 feedings of protein a day. The research didn't back that. It turned out that's not even true. You can get ideal muscle protein synthesis uptime off 3 or 4 servings of protein a day. All right, that's all it takes. You know, but the whole thing was, you know, most people didn't want to eat 6 meals a day. They want to try to cook 6 meals a day. So you eat these protein shakes between, you'll get the protein that you need. You need those 6 servings. You need all this extra amounts. And they tell you that you need more than the science actually shows that you need. They tell you need more than elite level athletes need. They tell you need more protein than what dietitians are giving guys who win Super Bowls, guys who win gold medals in strength sports in the Olympics. All right, they've got people consuming more protein than elite world-class level athletes, guys who are making millions of dollars off their performance, don't consume as much protein as some of the guys who buy into the supplement stuff. That's food for thought. Then they come up with this whole, well, you need it post-workout, and then all these studies are kicked out. And these guys are laughing because they know that the fasted studies, those studies only show benefits for people who are fasted or for who are on a low-protein diet. You know what, though? The evidence is pretty overwhelming that post-workout protein shakes don't really do much of anything if you consume enough protein through the day. Like people who consume enough protein, if you're consuming 140, 150 grams of protein a day, that post-workout shake doesn't do anything for your muscle protein synthesis. Unless maybe you were fasted, or unless you're eating only like 60 grams of protein a day, or you train fasted or whatever, then those people see a benefit, but otherwise they don't. Those studies only study usually fasted training. If you get enough protein, though, which is lower than what these companies tell you you need, it's actually, you don't really get any benefit from it. You could have just waited till you get home and eat yourself a chicken sandwich. You'll be just fine. you'll get all the anabolic benefits you would have got from that protein shake that they're trying to sell to you because you didn't train fasted and you're getting enough protein in your diet. But by convincing people they need that fast absorbing protein immediately after, what's the only way to get that? A shake, and it's the most convenient way. You just need our shake. You know, and then it gets worse because then they convince people that they need huge amounts of protein. Then the hard gainer, you know, the skinny guy who can't gain, they have marketed to these guys since the 60s with the little cartoons with the guy getting the sand kicked in his eye by the big muscular bully, and he goes and works out and drinks all these protein powders and he gets big, and then all of a sudden he gets the girls at the beach. That was the oldest ad ever. That was back in the 60s and 70s. The Weider Empire did that. They marketed that skinny guy. So they take the hard gainer, the skinny guy, the under-eater, and then they tell him he needs 200 grams of protein a day. Well, protein is the most satiating of the three macronutrients. Calorie for calorie, it fills you up the most. So then they've got the guy consuming 3 protein shakes every day between his meals, telling him he needs 200 grams of protein a day. Then what happens? He's full, he can't eat, then he can't gain weight. While they have him on a shitty routine on top of it, we'll get to that in a minute, he can't gain muscle, he can't gain weight because they've loaded him full of protein. Well, these companies are laughing because they know protein is amazing for weight loss. Really high protein diets rock for weight loss because they fill you up. They're very, very filling. So they got these people consuming protein around the clock. 3 protein shakes a day. Then he can't gain weight because he can't eat enough because he's an under-eater without a big appetite. So then what do they sell to this hard gainer who they filled full of protein? Because he can't gain weight, they'll make a weight gainer shake for you. Do you understand how shady that is? It's like they create problems with one product that they tell everyone that they have to have, and then when they consume that product, they need to give another product to help fix the problem that product created that they didn't tell them it was going to create, like your appetite gets suppressed by a ton of protein. So then they create weight gainers and market those. These people are laughing at you. They're laughing at you. They're making money off you and making fun of you. They know. Then, same thing, they produce all these terrible workouts. Why? Because Joe Weider's system came out and all these pro bodybuilders who use tons of drugs follow these terrible routines. Alright? Terrible routines that produce the worst possible muscle protein synthesis uptime per week for people not on drugs. Programs that are difficult to recover from because they have you doing 15 sets in a workout for a body part. So after your leg day, you're totally exhausted and can't walk. Then you're going to have to do a chest day or something after it because they have people on these body part splits. The best athletes in the world don't train that way. That's not the fastest way for drug-free people to gain muscle, to split all your body parts up, but it works really good for guys on 2 grams of testosterone and some growth hormone because their muscles grow for a week off of every workout. Hell, they grow even if they don't work out, and that is documented by the science. So they take these genetically gifted guys, they're pumped full of drugs, use their routines, but what they don't tell people is these routines exhaust you. They can make it difficult for you guys to train from workout to workout and hit the volume that they need you to. They got you in the gym 2 hours lifting weights, sometimes 2-3 days in a row. Well, to make it through those workouts, because they don't have, they're not programmed around your maximum recoverable volume, they're not programmed around recoverable workloads, not programmed around deloads, lighter days, any of that. Guess what? You get exhausted. You can't do these workouts. But they've got a solution. These companies give you these terrible workouts knowing they're going to exceed your maximum recoverable volume if you're not on a couple grams of test. But then they got pre-workouts for you to stimulate you and get you hyped up so that you can actually make it through these grueling workouts 3 days in a row, these ultra high volume workouts 3 days in a row. So they can get you through these workouts, you need this pre-workout, all these stimulants. Now they contain 4 or 5 different ingredients. So they've created a problem knowing that they've got people exceeding their maximum recoverable volume. They got people thinking about training hardcore all the time instead of gradual progression, the way the body adapts, the way that every coach of professional athletes in the world knows how to train athletes. They don't do the same shit. They don't train people to exhaustion. They stimulate. They even have lighter days. They undulate everything because they understand the recovery process. They need to create champions. These guys are going to lose millions of dollars if they don't hit ideal training workloads and recovery. All right, $1 million, $5 million, $10 million contracts are on the line. They know how to train them. They don't have them do stupid shit. like train to exhaustion and then come in and try to do it again the next day. But that pre-workout's going to sort you right out. So they give you these shitty routines and then a pre-workout to hype you up so that you can keep going beast mode. Well, then guys get addicted to the pre-workouts. They need to stay on them. Then they have to have them to finish their workouts. And then you get all these stimulants in your system. A lot of guys have to train in the evening or the afternoon. They've got all these stimulants in their system. Then they can't wind down at night. If you can't wind down and sleep, how are you going to recover? So they've taken one problem and created a solution for it. Now a new problem has been created by this product. What's the solution? Sleep aids. They're going to give you products to help you sleep and bring you back down after they hyped you up with all these pre-workouts. I mean, do you see how this is going? Do you see where this is going? The guys like Junkie Ward got Xanax, or whatever he's calling it. He's saying it's just like Xanax. It's a over-the-counter legal product that works just like Xanax does to bring you back down, mellow you out after the pre-workouts. It's a vicious cycle. It's an absolutely vicious cycle. They create problems that don't exist, sell products that you need to fix these problems, and then those products create other problems, but then they sell you another product to fix that solution. And it's kind of like, you guys remember all that meme floating around of the old guys laughing, you know, they always something with the government. These are the supplement companies. First we told them they needed a pre-workout to make it through the workout because we gave them shitty routines, and then when they can't sleep, we sell them a sleep aid. Wow. Alright, for some of you who are new to this, is this starting to make sense? You guys see where this is going? But the reality was you didn't need any of this shit. You didn't need the protein shakes. You didn't need the weight gainer. You didn't need the pre-workout. You didn't need the sleep aid. You just needed a proper fucking routine and a good diet. That's all you actually needed to get all the results that you would have gotten after you bought all these products. You probably would have gotten better results had you done that and not bought any of the products. And then, when that doesn't work and you still don't look like the guy selling the products, you don't look like the guy on the cover, you know what? It's because you're not training hard enough. You're just lazy. You're not good enough. But then they'll sell you another product to help give you the energy. Then they'll tell you, well, you know, maybe you need a test booster. Maybe that's your problem. That's why your energy, so that's not why you're not making enough gains. You need a testosterone booster. No, they're not telling you the guy on the cover is injecting 5 times or 10 times the amount of testosterone that your body produces. He's got 10 times the testosterone of the average 16-year-old. That's besides the point. They're going to sell you a test booster that they claim boosts your production 50%. Not 500%, not 1,000% like these guys. You 50% boost. That's going to fix your problem. That's going to fix your sex drive too, you know, because your sex drive and energy are down because you've been training beast mode and not recovering from it, and using stimulants to push yourself through workouts because you haven't recovered from the last one, then a sleep aid to try to help you wind down. You're never recovering from your workouts. You're always in that kind of overreaching phase. So before long, your testosterone levels are going down. You're losing energy. You're tired. Your sex drive could even be going down sometimes from this. That happens from excessive training. And then they're going to sell you this test booster to fix all this. And the test boosters don't even work, by the way. The studies always show they never work in humans. There's never been consistent studies where you found 5 different studies that showed that the test booster worked. They always have maybe 1 study and then 3 that showed nothing. Then they're going to sell you these products. They're going to sell you these products to fix all these problems that they created. These motherfuckers are laughing. These motherfuckers on YouTube who are selling these products and getting kickbacks for it, they're fucking laughing at you. Hell, they're writing the routines and giving them to you guys, sometimes charging you for the routine. It's making you so exhausted that you need the pre-workout and the sleep aid and the test booster just to recover from the stupid ass workouts that they're selling you. These dudes are laughing at you. It's a fucking joke. And they're making money. Just like a stripper. You end up broke, you're not getting any pussy out of it. Alright guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.